Zed's well back with another one. If you're watching the channel, subscribe to the channel, give the video a like, leave a comment below. Can't believe what I've seen today. I cannot believe what I've seen today. Ain't no hell no, nah. Not Jay-Z. Pusha T. No way, bro. No way, man. I hope somewhere down the line there's no truth to this, but it's not looking good right now. I'll be honest. And I'm a type of man. I don't like to try and I don't get too deep into conspiracies. I like seeing facts. I like seeing paperwork. I like seeing, you know what I'm saying? I like seeing evidence. I don't say, oh, this, that. I don't, even with the Puffy thing, like to this day, I have to see stuff. When there was first really getting onto Puffy, when I seen him beating up Cassie in the thing, then I started being like, oh, okay. Because first I was thinking, yo, they're just trying to take Puffy down. But when I seen what Cassie doing to Cassie in the hotel lobby and all that, hotel in the hotel, on the hotel landing and all that. I was like, oh shit, like yo, it's real. You get me? I'm a see to believe. I believe in my own eyes. And Jay-Z and Pusha T have been both named in the Epstein files. They have been both named by a alleged victim. Now, yo, like that alone there, why is your name coming up in that, bro? Why is your name coming up in that? There ain't no way your name is supposed to be really. I'm one of them kind of believers that in certain time when your name gets caught up in certain things that it shouldn't be. That's already a bad look already. And Jay-Z and Pusha T's name is there for allegedly. Jay-Z allegedly was drugging women, and Pusha T was some involvement with sexual workers or something like that, sex trafficking. Pusha T. But we're gonna get into that paperwork first. But for all you people who ain't too familiar with Jeffrey Epstein, this is Jeffrey Epstein, bro. Look, and this is who Jeffrey Epstein. I'm not gonna read all of this or go through all of this. I'm just gonna let you know who he is. Jeffrey Epstein was an American human trafficker, child sex predator, serial rapist, and financier. He began his professional career as a teacher without a degree. That's all. We don't need to get in all that. All we know that in 2005 he got convicted of sexually abusing a 14-year-old girl, and in 2008 by Florida State he got convicted of child prostitution and soliciting a prostitute. So he is already on some. You know what I'm saying? Epstein's already a piece of shit, bro. Epstein was a piece of shit. He done 14 months in 13 months in jail back then. Then in 2019, he got arrested on federal charges for sex trafficking minors again, and he died in his cell in 2019. They say he hung himself. You get me? But my man was a high profile pedophile, child sex trafficking, all of that. He was just a piece of shit. You get me? But obviously, he hung himself in jail, man. And there is alleged that bare people. There's some files that the feds have got here that incriminate bare people. Even Prince Andrew. Prince Andrew is on these Epstein files as well, but we'll get into that another time. These are the Epstein files, bro. This is what the Epstein files is. The Epstein files consist of over 3 million pages of documents, images, and videos detailing the criminal activities of Jeffrey Epstein and his social circle. These files include court documents, flight logs, and a perpetuated list of clients to whom Epstein trafficked young girls. So I don't know how they got all this. Of how did Epstein log this, or I don't know. Maybe Epstein kept all these files just in case he got in trouble and he had to blackmail because allegedly he was trafficking young girls to top people. You get me? So if he ever probably got in trouble, he probably could have said, "Look, well, I've got your here proof here. You need to help me, or you need to do." He had probably had kept proof because he had customers in high places. I don't know. I need to go more into it, but why? And the feds, the release of these files have been a subject of intense public interest and controversy. There's a lot of names in these files that will get a lot of people in trouble. So I can see how they don't want to put the whole files out to the public. You get me? Because a lot of people will go down, and allegedly Jay Z and Pusha T. Well, they're not allegedly. Their names are on these files. You know what I'm saying? Prince Andrew's names on these files, with various figures and events mentioned in the documents. The House of Representatives passed the Epstein Files Transparency Act, and the U.S. Department of Justice have released a significant portion of the files, including emails and images, to provide a clear picture of Epstein's activities and the individuals involved. So I don't know why they're just putting out a portion. Get the whole files out there, and whoever's on there, get them out of here, bro. Whoever's on there, get them out of here. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they don't want to because it will get a lot of people in trouble. And when it gets certain people in trouble, then people might think, well, I'm not, if I'm going down, you're coming down with me, or it's going to cause all kind of domino effects. But we're here for it, man. Whoever's done it, they need to, they need to pay for it, bro. They need to pay for it. You get me? But it's not a good look for Jay-Z and Pusha T. Look, both Pusha T and Jay Z's names appear in newly released Epstein files. They are dropping pieces and portions of these files like some episode. Just get them all out there. Just get them all out there, man, and let the people who need to be condemned let them be condemned. You get me? I don't understand how you dropping bits and baps. That's how you know they're probably doctoring it to not get certain people in trouble, and because they know if they get in trouble, they're getting in trouble as well, because Epstein had friends in high places, real high places. Epstein had his own island where he had girls on there, human trafficking, bare pedophilia, and all kind of madness on his island, bro. You get me? He was one of the biggest pedophiles in the world. So look, this is one. This is some of the paperwork here. The name obviously will be crossed out, but look, it says here each occasion, whatever name crossed out, believed she was drugged, clouding her memory, and it attributed. And she's saying someone attributed the drugging as frequently performed by persons assigned as handlers, whom she described as persons who established friendships with the victims. Among her handlers, the name you want, obviously the names crossed out. Whatever name identified the artist Pusha T. So they're saying Pusha T was one of the handlers who was involved in this when she was getting drugged. In approximately 2007, whoever attended a party following invitation from an unknown man who approached her as she walked down the street. Weinstein and Pusha T also attended the party and drugged her before engaging in sexual abuse. So, I don't know, man. Pusha T, you need to come forward and say, yo, this is bullshit. This is edited. This is, but you know what I'm saying? This is not the time to just sit back and not make a statement and say nothing. Because if this was really me and I had nothing to do with it and my name's in this paperwork, I'm going on the biggest platform I kind of saying, this is bullshit. If it is, get the person and tell them to come then. You hear me? This is bullshit. This is AI. This is, you know what I'm saying? Just not commenting on a situation as serious as this already makes you look dodgy. You get me? So he's saying that the person on Pusha T attended the same party as this woman and drugged her before scraping her, and then claimed to have additional information of other persons involved in the enterprise and information related to racketeering conducted in support of the trafficking. These man was allegedly trafficking ladies and all that. Obviously, the names crossed out, the names blacked out. Further believed she was under surveillance and stalked at the direction of the people involved in the sexual abuse. Mm-mm. So this woman believed she was under surveillance and stalked. So she's saying that stalked at the direction of the people involved in the sexual abuse. So the people, Pusha T and Weinstein, whoever he is, yeah, she's saying that she was getting stalked by people that and they was given permission to stalk. They was given orders to stalk her by a man like Pusha T and Weinstein. And then whatever, this woman confirmed she was not diagnosed with any mental illness. And this person refused to provide her physical address, advising that she maintained no permanent address. Rather, she moved between staying at different hotels. So this person might have to come forward. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't know who this is. At the same time, this could just be anyone. Like these kind of allegations, this person will have to probably come forward. Because how would they make them remain anonymous? That could just be anyone. Then you could have just paid anyone to say that, unless there's some serious proof or some pictures or something like that. This person, I don't know if these men are even gonna get indicted for this. I don't even know if Pusha T is gonna get indicted for this. This is just paper release. I don't understand if these papers are coming out. Why ain't he being arrested? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Or it could be something bigger. Could be something bigger, bro. Building a bigger case. And here's another one as well. Yeah, obviously there's bare like things blacked out on it. So I'm just gonna read the pieces that I can. On the 7th of November 2019 at 8:20 a.m. Yeah, I can't see that name. Called the FBI National Threat Operations Center to identify herself as a victim of sexual abuse by Jeffrey Epstein and others. So some woman called the FBI and said that she has been scraped by Jeffrey Epstein and others. And then they're saying she provided the following information in approximately 1994. She's saying that so she's claiming something happened in 1994. Yeah, and then obviously it's blocked out or blocked out. Revealed herself to blocked out as a past victim of sex abuse by Epstein. This person described the abuse occurring during parties. Further identified as a friend of. We can't really see. That's what I'm saying. Like so much shit blacked out, but we're just gonna try and go through it. I'm just trying to basically just go through the parts that I've got Jay Z and that in there. But at the end of the day, there's so much blacked out. Like these names would have to probably come out at some point if it goes to trial or you get me? In approximately 1996, resided with in an unknown man abducted from her home, whence she later awoke in the presence of Weinstein and Sean Carter Jay Z. So this woman saying that she got abducted, she got kidnapped from her house, and when she woke up, she was with Weinstein, Harvey Weinstein. I don't know who he is. I think is he still alive or that? We're gonna let me check up on him quickly because his name's come up twice here. So I just want to see what's the deal with him. Is he still? I, I I've actually seen, and you know what? There's been pictures of him with Jay Z. This is definitely a Jay Z's friend. Look, this is the woman said that she got napped. Yeah, the woman said that look, these men are being each other. These men are actually raw. There's bare pictures of them together. Bare pictures of them together. This is Jay Z's friend. This woman said she got kidnapped from her house and woke up and she was in the presence of him and Jay Z. Him and Jay Z, bro. Harvey Weinstein and Sean Carter Jay Z. While Weinstein had inserted his fingers into you can figure out the rest where his fingers went. She believed she was in Epstein's mansion in Florida. So she's saying she woke up in front of Jay Z and my man. She woke up in front of Weinstein and Jay Z, but she was in blood clot. She was in Epstein's mansion in Florida. But this is where it looks a bit fishy to me. This is what made me think a bit like her. Because she's saying this happened in 1996. Jay Z, what month was this in 96? November. Yeah, November or something like that. You don't say what month in 1996. If you know about Jay Z just got into the game. Well, he was in the game before, but he wasn't even a big rapper at these times here in 1996. You get me? So I don't know how Jay Z was around Weinstein and Hart and Epstein at these times when he was just fresh in the game. Tupac was still alive. Biggie was still on top. Jay Z was nowhere. Jay Z was just an upcoming rapper at that time. There, you get me. And then the woman estimated she was abducted on 7 occasions, awakened each time in an opulent indoor setting, suffering from sex abuse on multiple of them occasions, in which Epstein participated. Record Leon Black and William Hurt. So this is just another time. I'm just on about the Jay-Z thing here. This woman's basically saying that she got abducted when she kidnapped. When she woke up, she was surrounded by Jay-Z and this brother here. You get me? I'm just more concerned. I don't care about these other guys. I'm just more concerned because I'm a Jay-Z fan, bro. You know what I'm saying? But she's saying in 1996, these man definitely got a good relationship. There's a lot of pictures with them together. Now, I don't know if Jay Z knew this man in 1996, bro. That's the only thing that's kind of like making me think like, what's going on there? You get me? I don't know. I don't. That's what Jay Z was a nobody in 1996, a nobody at that time. But look, here's another thing as well. Yeah, this is where people, cause obviously everybody's been saying, not just me saying that, a few other people are saying, yo, Jay Z weren't no one in 1996 yeah. So nah, that don't seem right. It don't seem right. But people have come up with that guy Harvey Weinstein saying that he's having known Jay Z on a personal level for many years. You get me? So, but we don't know when this article was produced. He could. When did he say this? You know, people are trying to say that raw Jay Z knew this guy Weinstein before rap, but there's no proof that he does. People just put this here that Weinstein said he's known Jay Z on a personal level for many years, but when did he quote this? What year was this quoted? You get me? And when because he could have said this, he could have made this statement about knowing Jay Z in 2010. And when he's saying known him on a personal level for many years, he could have known him since 2002 and known him 8 years. I'm just saying a year. I'm just throwing numbers out there, but he could just be saying that. So we can't. You know what I'm saying? People are saying that. This is proof that he knew Jay Z from before Jay Z was rapping, but it's not really proof because there's no date on this statement, yeah, and he's not saying how long he actually did know him. You get me? So that's the only thing that makes me look at it like, there might be you know what I'm saying? That paperwork there, 1996, it's just making me feel like 1996, Jay Z was nobody. Why would Jay Z be a Jay Z was still in the street probably or just leaving the streets, still moving bricks at that time. Why would he be with these top white guys and that? That's the only question that I'm asking. But it's not been a good look for Jay Z since his name's been mentioned in the files. He's lost 100K. Look, they're saying he's lost 100K followers on Instagram. They even Beyonce's even getting collateral damage. You know what I'm saying? They're saying Beyonce has lost 10 million followers. Beyonce ain't got nothing. Beyonce ain't did nothing. Beyonce ain't did nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? But you know, one thing I will say though, bro, just having your name brought up in them files, yeah. If these lot are trying to stitch you up, now is the time to come forward and talk and say, yo, I don't know what the fuck's going on here. I don't know why my name's in a thing. I'm suing people, I'm getting at people. Yo, just sitting back and not saying nothing. It's like being in a police station guilty, just saying no comment. You hear me? Because if the police come and arrest you for a crime that had nothing to do with you, no involvement, that just tried to stitch you up, you're gonna say, "Yo, well, when that happened, I was in my house, or I was with this person, or I'm done this, I've done." That's got not, and you just know it's a straight stitch up. If you've been arrested for just a straight stitch up, you are not gonna go in the police station and say, "Yo, you get arrested for a crime, yeah, that happened in, like, let's say, like December the 19th, and you was in Dubai in December the 19th. You get arrested. You're not gonna go into the interrogation room the police and they ask you where was you at this time, and you're gonna say no comment, no comment. You're gonna say, yo, go and check out, yeah, go and do your research. I was in Dubai when that happened. That's what you're gonna say, because you know you ain't done nothing. So if Jay-Z and Pusha T, yeah, you man need to come forward and make some statements. I know, yo, not saying anything is gonna make me at least look at you like say, yo, this is a bit dodgy. This is a bit dodgy. I don't care. That's me personally, and that's how I'm gonna start looking at it. I don't know how everybody else is, but let me know what you lot think anyway in the comments below. If you're watching the channel, subscribe to the channel, give the video a like, leave a comment below.
I done sold all this dope for years just to become a YouTuber. Shit fucked up, y'all.